What happens when the government controls your very thoughts? Enter the dystopian world of 1984. Published in 1949, it depicts a totalitarian regime. Its themes remain alarmingly relevant today. Imagine a world draped in gray. Oceania, under the iron fist of the party, is this world. Fear is the air they breathe. Surveillance is total. Individuality is a crime. This is the world George Orwell thrusts us into in his chilling novel 1984, a world of constant war, government-manufactured history, and relentless propaganda. At the heart of this oppressive world is Winston Smith. He is a cog in the giant machine of the party, yet he dares to question. He dares to think for himself. His job at the Ministry of Truth is ironic. He rewrites history to fit the party's narrative. He deletes the truth, replacing it with fabricated realities. But within Winston, a flicker of rebellion burns. He feels the injustice. He sees the manipulation, and he craves something more. Big Brother is always watching. His image, plastered throughout the city, is a constant reminder. Someone is always watching. Telescreens are in every home, transmitting propaganda and recording every move. The thought police lurk in the shadows, sniffing out any unorthodox thought, any deviation from the party line. They are the enforcers of Big Brother's will. This constant surveillance breeds paranoia. It crushes individuality. It forces conformity. To survive in Oceania, one must become an automaton devoid of independent thought. Amidst the suffocating control, Winston finds a kindred spirit, Julia. She too rebels against the party's suffocating grip. Their love story is a dangerous dance, a desperate grasp for human connection in a world that has outlawed it. They meet in secret, stealing moments of intimacy away from the watchful eyes of Big Brother. Their love is a rebellion, a defiant act against the party's control. But their rebellion is a fragile thing, a flickering candle in the face of a hurricane. They know the risks, they know the consequences. The party's reach is long. Winston and Julia's affair is discovered. They are dragged to the Ministry of Love, a place of unimaginable horror disguised by a perverse name. Here, love is not celebrated but extinguished. The Ministry of Love is where the party breaks its enemies, where it molds them into obedient citizens. Winston is subjected to torture, both physical and psychological. The goal is not simply to punish him, but to break him, to shatter his spirit. Section 6. Doublethink and Newspeak, Tools of Oppression. The party controls not just actions but thoughts. Through a meticulous and insidious process, they have devised methods to infiltrate the very core of human consciousness. The control extends beyond the physical realm, seeping into the mental and emotional landscapes of individuals. Doublethink, the ability to hold two contradictory beliefs simultaneously, is the cornerstone of their power. This mental manipulation allows individuals to accept two opposing ideas without recognizing the inherent conflict. It creates a state of cognitive dissonance that paralyzes critical thinking and fosters blind obedience. Newspeak, a simplified language designed to limit thought, further tightens the party's grip on minds. By reducing the complexity of language, the party eliminates the possibility of rebellious thoughts. Words that could inspire dissent or even independent thinking are systematically removed from the lexicon. By controlling language, the party controls what people can even think. The range of thoughts is confined to what the party deems acceptable. This linguistic control ensures that the populace remains docile and compliant, unable to articulate or even conceive of resistance. The very concept of truth becomes fluid, malleable. In a world where language is restricted and thoughts are monitored, truth is no longer an objective reality, but a construct that can be shaped and reshaped by those in power. This fluidity of truth erodes the foundation of trust and reality. History is rewritten to suit the party's agenda. The past is not a fixed record but a narrative that can be altered to justify the present and manipulate the future. By controlling history, the party ensures that its version of events is the only one that exists, erasing any evidence of dissent or alternative perspectives. The past is mutable, the present is tightly controlled, and the future is a chilling vision of eternal party rule. This omnipresent control creates a society where freedom is an illusion, and the individual's will is subjugated to the collective will of the party. The tools of oppression are not just physical but psychological, ensuring that the party's dominance is absolute and unchallenged. Section 7. The Crushing of the Human Spirit. Winston endures unimaginable horrors in room 101, a place where his deepest fears are weaponized against him. The party knows exactly what terrifies him the most, and they use this knowledge to break him down, piece by piece. The room is a symbol of ultimate control where the boundaries of human endurance are tested and shattered. The psychological torment he faces is beyond comprehension, designed to strip away every layer of his resistance. The party breaks him, forcing him to betray Julia, the only person he ever loved. This betrayal is not just a physical act but a profound emotional and psychological defeat. Julia represented hope, rebellion, and the possibility of a different life. By turning against her, Winston loses the last vestige of his humanity. The love they shared is twisted into a weapon against them, illustrating the party's absolute power over personal bonds and emotions. His spirit crushed, Winston becomes a shell of his former self. The vibrant, questioning, and rebellious man is replaced by a hollow figure, devoid of any will or desire to resist. His thoughts are no longer his own, they are filled with the party's propaganda and lies. The transformation is complete, and the man who once dared to dream of freedom is now a mere puppet, dancing to the party's tune. He embraces Big Brother, accepting the party's twisted version of reality. This acceptance is not born out of genuine belief but from a place of utter defeat. The constant surveillance, the relentless propaganda, and the brutal punishments have left him with no other choice. In a world where every thought is monitored and every action is scrutinized, submission becomes the only means of survival. He loves Big Brother, or at least, he has been conditioned to believe he does. The concept of love is perverted into a tool of control, where genuine emotions are replaced by manufactured loyalty. Winston's love for Big Brother is a tragic mockery of true affection, a testament to the party's ability to manipulate the deepest corners of the human psyche. This forced love is the final nail in the coffin of his individuality. This is the ultimate tragedy of 1984, the annihilation of the human spirit, the triumph of fear and conformity over love and freedom. The world Orwell paints is one where the human soul is systematically dismantled, where the essence of what makes us human is crushed under the weight of totalitarian oppression. It serves as a stark warning of the dangers of unchecked power and the fragility of our most cherished values. In this bleak reality, the victory of the party is not just over individuals but over the very concept of humanity itself. Section 8, 1984's Enduring Warning. 1984 is a chilling masterpiece, a stark warning about the dangers of unchecked power. George Orwell's vision of a dystopian future where the government exerts total control over every aspect of life serves as a powerful reminder of the fragility of freedom. The novel's portrayal of a society stripped of privacy, individuality, and truth is a haunting reflection of what could happen if we are not vigilant. It is a reminder of the importance of individual thought, freedom of expression, and the courage to resist tyranny. The characters in 1984, particularly Winston Smith, embody the struggle against oppressive forces. Their fight for personal freedom and truth, despite overwhelming odds, inspires readers to value and protect their own rights. The novel encourages us to question authority, seek the truth, and stand up for our beliefs. The book's themes resonate even more strongly in the 21st century. In an age where technology permeates every aspect of our lives, the parallels to Orwell's world are striking. The omnipresence of digital screens, the constant flow of information, and the potential for manipulation and control are ever-present concerns. The novel's exploration of propaganda, surveillance, and the loss of personal freedoms is more relevant than ever. The rise of surveillance technologies, the spread of misinformation, and the erosion of privacy make Orwell's dystopian vision feel all too real. As we navigate the complexities of the digital age, the lessons of 1984 urge us to remain vigilant. We must be aware of the ways in which our freedoms can be encroached upon and take action to safeguard our rights. The novel serves as a call to action, reminding us that the fight for freedom and truth is ongoing. We must heed the warnings of 1984 and fight to protect the values that make us human: freedom, individuality, and the pursuit of truth. By fostering open dialogue, encouraging critical thinking, and promoting transparency, we can build a society that values and upholds these principles. The enduring message of 1984 is a testament to the power of literature to shape our understanding of the world and inspire us to create a better future. Section 9. Big Brother is still watching. 1984 is not just a book, it is a mirror reflecting our own world. The question is, what do we see when we look into its depths? We must remain vigilant, questioning authority, challenging censorship, and defending our right to think for ourselves. The fight for freedom is a never-ending one, and it is a fight we cannot afford to lose. Like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Let's start a dialogue about the world we live in and the future we want to create.